bags.
You're not immortal, Abrams.
Way to go.
I should have just been a loop. Baronet's Hotel, huh? Elixir this, ram horns that.
You're filled with passion, Billy. It's time to direct it with purpose and complete the ritual.
I'm ready, baby. What a joke. Way to not suck. All right, Billy. The only guy you can count on is yourself.
What do you say I move the mugs? If you're looking to survive, you came to the right place.
You want a piece of me? You think you're better than me? took out Shiv. They took out Shiv.
I'll be right back. Your aim is impeccable, Wraith. Take my boon and be blessed. I need this to work.
They got what they deserve.
Headed to blue. Be right back. The doorman has begun his great work.
This parry shit is retarded, man. It doesn't even make sense. Why should you be able to parry my literal main attack? You can't parry my bullets. It's just overall lame.
Ready to rumble, baby. I got you. Just as bad as the rest of your family.
I will
They
bullshit.
took out Shiv. The party's here, pal. Batter up, baby.
Destroyed the Guardian.
What? This shit is fucking terrible. fucking taking forever. I don't know why he would push that.
Be right back. They destroyed the Guardian on Greenwich. Yamato is not one to trifle with.
We got him.
Says arrived. From your patron.
If you need more protection, you know where to find it.
Defend green.
Ready to get this party
The
started.
spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
You want the horns? You got it. Shoot up that thing. Don't go running off on me. Buddy, you never had a chance in hell. The rich bastard will never listen. Ain't no problem a bat can't solve.
I see Yamato.
Hey, you got Ray!
Let your rage speak forth. Cut them down, Shiv.
Hold us down.
My strength will be yours. Our Blue Walker is under attack.
Headed to Broadway.
Wanna buy a mug to go with your gun?
And in the real world? Those assholes could be anywhere.
Headed to blue.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Let's go!
Time to start a riot.
I'll take you with me.
Headed to York.
Walker is under attack.
I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Headed
And
to
they're
Broadway.
just gonna.
Careful. Let's go to York. Headed to Yellow. Headed to Broadway.
This is how we get it done. Swing it! You ain't nothing to me.
Headed to Greenwich.
Let's party.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Kill me if you can. Stick to the library, kid.
I give you a boon. Our blue walker is under attack.
Headed to Blue.
You want the horns? You got it. There's nothing I can't buy.
Go out there and impose your will. One shot.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
It's go time. I'll grab it. Well, shit.
Your rage spill forth, Billy.
Good teamwork.
Our blue walker is under attack. They destroyed our blue walker.
Headed to blue. York needs help. Headed to yellow.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
You wanna, like, I don't know, get the fuck out of my spawns?
Protect the stronghold. They destroyed our green walker.
Thought you guys were supposed to be hard. headed to York.
Ready to rumble, baby. Time to get up close and personal.
I'm taking their team apart brick by brick. Let's go yellow. Fall back. Walk away while you still have the chance.
Great talent's missing.
These guys fucking suck, bro. What the
Careful,
fuck is
Paradox.
he doing?
The Rejuvenator is descending.
That's GG's.
They got the rejuvenator.
They only have one shrine left. The ritual must continue.
Be patient. They'll come. Probably.
Your patron cries for blood.
God, do I have to do everything?
We live in interesting times, don't we?
Go time! Let's see who's still standing. You're dead.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
They can't hold us down. And Ma said this head was good for nothing.
Protect the stronghold.
Those assholes could be anywhere.
Let the ley lines course through you.
Valkyrie.
Pull back.
Hey, you're making history.
Let's We all got problems. Shelly's ain't special.
I see haze.
Hope you win whatever fight you're about to start.
They will return, and we must
Haze is missing.
protect the stronghold.
Show me what you got.
Still forth, Billy.
Let's chain them up.
Who's ready for a 2 a.m. metro ride?
Mid-boss has arrived. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed. Kill them all. The Rejuvenator is descending.
Great. They got the rejuve.
Good luck completing the ritual.
The fuck?
I don't back down from a fight.
These guys fucking suck.
If this is what I have to do, so be it.
These people are so terrible, bro. How are you that bad? I mopped this fucking Yamato. Fuck's sake, man. How are people such fucking losers? Like, you're such a fucking loser. You are so terrible. Fuck. Oh, yeah. That shit's worth so much money.
This 17-year-old podcaster stood on business after former NFL player Pac-Man Jones tried to press him.
How long should somebody go to jail for assault, felony, vandalism, disorderly conduct, marijuana possession, felony obstruction of
No
justice,
days.
public
Keep
intoxication?
reading all the motherfucking charges. No days.
Well, I'm not claiming that you committed any crimes. I'm just asking how long somebody could go to jail for all misdemeanor assault, alcohol intoxication, terroristic threatening, public intoxication, resisting arrest, and assault on a peace officer. What do we do with these points?
Yo, Matan grabs him back. What are you gonna do? I'm the one in
I don't want
annoyance.
to get arrested again. I had a question about that. I'm not talking shit about you. I'm talking shit about
shit, you might
hey man, you watch out, man. I'm scared of you, man.
Ooh,
Let me ask you a
Matan.
question. Hey, sit down, please. I had a question for you. I'm not intimidated by you.
This
Matan
17-year-old
standing
podcast-
on business, bro. Holy fuck. Been 17 for 4 years. Uh-oh.
Oh, Hassan retweeting things about me. Right-wingers believe nothing and know even less. Streamer Asmongold rendered speechless by Hassan's use of gamer slur. Well,
Oh, the N-word?
So just to give you a sense, he said right-wingers believe nothing and know even less. And this is the video he's responding to.
everybody knows this. Shut the up, you stupid. It's like you would think that they insulted, like, his mother or something.
Stupid and idiotic old lady
yes,
with your
idiot.
stupid flippin' gamer headset. Who is
Gamer headset.
Meanwhile, the actual video.
We have endured suffering under the communist regime.
yo, fuck this refugee, okay? Flippin' this South Vietnamese motherfucking whatever, like Christian supremacist psychotic flippin'
What the hell are you talking about?
What the
Let's go back and live in
fuck?
South Vietnam in the same conditions. Be careful, be careful. No, I hate these people.
So
Bro.
you know what? Since Hassan lies like he breathes, we're dropping another shot collar clip. Jamie, roll it.
No, I'm not letting you get away with this. Enough of this
Yes.
shit. Enough of this. You literally do that. Give me
This
an
is
example,
beautiful.
dickhead.
This
the kind
is
of shit that I
so
hate much. It's
beautiful.
always vague
It
stuff.
literally
You
doesn't
do
get
that
better
too.
than this.
When your dog got electrocuted, you spun the fact that it wasn't a buzzer. It's not. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, bud.
Yep.
Come on, man.
I want to be one of these guys that tell you. Man, what do you mean? Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. You're caught. Caught.
The other side
knows, but I'm not somebody.
Man.
Come on, man.
And I was just going to shock the dog again. You got me in trouble again.
Oh my god.
Shock the dog
He
again.
really does. Oh my god. Let's see what this guy dude. Fallout New Vegas is just so. It's just so good. He's still writing? God bless him. It's crazy.
More than 70 years after he started typing up books and handing them out to classmates, Bob Stein is still at it.
Typing?
The latest Goosebumps was released this summer. A young adult novel, The Graveyard Club, came out just this week. The continuation of a uniquely successful connection between a writer, his craft, and his devoted readers.
Are you excited?
Very excited.
Oh, awesome.
For a certain generation, just the name R.L. Stein
Goosebumps, bro.
Goosebumps of late 90s nostalgia.
Did mommy read them for the last 30 years? Yes.
The books, more than 200 of them,
The newest arc of Goosebumps that he's currently writing.
are now slaying a second generation. Any idea how many you've read?
I have read all of them.
Oh. The success of the
No,
series
she
has
hasn't.
made Robert Lawrence Stein one of the richest, most beloved.
Look at that. Listen. Bro sitting in the crowd with his fans. If that don't tell you what kind of fans that is, I don't know. You don't see other authors sitting in there like that, huh?
This has made Robert Lawrence Stein one of the richest, most beloved figures in publishing.
Yeah, I sold 400 million books, but I had to write 400 million to do it.
An unlikely hero's
Not
journey
funny.
that started in Columbus, Ohio, where we traveled with him last week on a kind of Halloween homecoming tour.
Your work has inspired generations of readers around the world.
See if this works.
R.L.
Hey.
Stein's own story has been told and retold to the point of myth.
I heard you found a typewriter in your attic.
I dragged it into my room.
A fable crafted mostly by Stein himself.
I found this typewriter and dragged it into my, it was in the attic.
But at 82, we found him haltingly willing,
oh my God, with my high school photo?
to look back with fresh eyes.
You know, a lot of these stories I've told for years and years.
Yeah. Do you know if they're still true?
No, they're not true.
Oh,
No, but I believe them because I've told them so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're in my autobiography.
I read it.
You know, it starts out where I find an old typewriter up in the attic,
Yeah.
and I sent this book to my mother
He's
when it came out.
he's
And she called
doing
me,
a
she
backstory,
said,
bro.
We didn't have an attic. What's the matter with you? The typewriter was at your aunt's house. Do you believe there were
Yeah,
five
but
of us?
lore,
Tiny
man.
House.
The house without the attic still stands on North Columbia Ave.
Hello.
A woman
You're gonna
named
build up your
Mary
lore,
Jo
bro.
Vogler lives here now.
You want to come in?
If you're okay with it.
Sure, of course.
How strange.
Instead of an attic, the upstairs had been converted into the kids' bedroom by Stein's
Hey.
dad.
We stuck our boys up here too till they got too big.
Oh, yeah?
And it was here, at age 9, where he started wearing out his aunt's typewriter.
This was the place. It was right here.
Yeah, it was right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would just be writing. I was this weird kid. I'm there writing. Every afternoon I'm typing stories. I'm doing joke books. I'm doing little comics. And I'd just be sitting in here.
It was his first time back, he told us, in more than 50 years.
God bless him.
Yeah. Any kind of feeling?
All kinds.
Yeah. Give me 2 of them.
Nostalgia,
I'm
man,
very
come on.
nostalgic for this.
Yeah.
And also I remember it was hard. It was a hard childhood.
Yeah.
It's so hard to be poor in such a wealthy neighborhood.
Yeah.
I didn't, just didn't feel a part of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Stein found his place as a writer, first entertaining classmates with those joke books, then working writing jobs in New York. For 10 years, he published the kids' humor magazine
Bananas, huh?
then wrote a handful of comedy books. Scary stuff didn't occur to him.
I never planned to write horror. It wasn't my idea. I was having lunch with this editorial director at Scholastic, and she arrived at lunch angry with another teen horror writer. And she said, "I'm never working with him again. You go home, you could write a teen horror book. Go home and write a book called Blind Date." I didn't know what she was talking about. What's a teen horror book? But I said, yes, of course. I said, yeah, sure. Anyway, this Blind Date thing came out, and it was a bestseller. It was a #1 bestseller. I thought, wait a minute.
That fucking horror writer was pissed.
I'm going to be scary from now on.
His teen series Fear Street became a bestseller too. Goosebumps became a phenomenon. They've been written, sometimes at a pace of more than one a month, despite Stein's habit of typing with just one finger.
I've done 300 books with this finger. It's totally bent.
That fucking finger is fucked.
Totally arthritic.
How many more books does it have left in it?
I had to switch fingers, but we don't tell that.
I know I'll never forget him.
What's never been a problem, he says, is writer's block, having perfected a process of starting with a killer title, then drafting a detailed outline.
This is the outline I did for Goosebumps I just finished writing. It's called What We Do at Night.
When you had the title, did you know what we do at night?
No, I just start with the title, and then I think, well, there's some kids who sneak out every night in the middle of the night. And then I thought, and then they turn into crows. And I even put, dialogue in the outline. We never sleep. We meet every night. We're the night birds. And so it's right there in the outline, ready to go.
So this would be the time to have writer's block, but you don't have writer's block on the outlines either.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
They don't put that on in, bitch.
What We Do at Night will be out next August. One of at least 4 books he'll publish next year.
What motivates you to keep going?
Hugo shares her experience with NMP. Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh
I
boy.
love how slowly but surely the awesome streamer group is going down. NMP is next that fucking freak. NMP's online persona is a persona. Offline, he is a very nice, respectful person. He has never touched anybody weird. He's never said any inappropriate action inappropriate words towards somebody. Off stream, he is a very normal person. I wouldn't say humble, but like a very
not humble.
Bro's a goon.
Not weird.
Yeah.
Bro's a goon.
Like he's like, at least in my experience.
Big surprise, most people are normal. Can you believe that, guys? What a shock.
How much, Berkman? How much did they give you for Chris? Because he was an innocent, Barry. You gotta tell me right now, Barry. Why Chris? He was a sweetheart and he looked up to you. But you had to take him out, right? Don't just fucking sit there, you fucking tell me! You need to tell me! Enough! Enough! Shut up! I got a daughter. Her name is Elsie. She's 8 years old. She wouldn't be here if you hadn't saved my life. I know evil, Barry. And you're not evil. But this has to stop. All of it's gotta stop. Starting now.
Yeah, Barry killed him right after that. Billy literally kills him after that.
I thought you had said it was just the front.
I thought it was just the front. I didn't know it was the rear. Whoever drives it, second gear hits hard. Don't get in on it.
What, you lose it?
Oh, man, I hit it and it boosted on me, man. It just, the whole ass and it just, and I was like, oh my
Damn.
Alright, first pull. Damn.
Man, that's why I'm driving.
Yeah, I bet.
What did you pay for it in 03? Do you remember?
$23,500.
Wow.
I was taken to the scene at the time. No, you get bored with projects, man, and they just sit.
That looks pretty good. What did you
Fuck.
build?
45,000.
Yeah.
Do it right and make sure it runs good.
Right.
Do you have the receipts that you of this
Of
What happened
course.
was the guy that built my car, he was in a head-on collision and he got killed. I had to come get the car, get it towed. 128,000 miles on a chassis, right? Well, on a block is only 500 miles.
Yeah.
Okay?
Did the first one go, or you just put a new one in there when you built it?
Put a new one, man.
What? I feel like you're supposed to come and negotiate, but the car is like exactly what we expected.
You, man,
so
I don't try to get over on nobody, man.
Yeah, this guy's got GTR right there. Oh. Holy fuck.
This car was in an accident in 01.
I thought you had said it was just the front.
I thought it was just the front. I didn't know it was the rear. Whoever drives it, second gear hits hard. Don't get in on it.
What, you lose it?
Oh.
I received some terrible news.
Guys, today I suffered a devastating loss.
I saw this.
I'm at the gym halfway through my workout. I'm going up to the water fountain, and here comes my gym nemesis walking towards me. I'm like, all right, he's about to pass me, but he's walking directly towards me, like we're about to meet. And I look at his eyes, and it doesn't have that hate and resentment that I'm used to.
Yeah.
Which is freaking weird. And he approaches me and extends his arm for a fist bump. What the fuck
Yeah,
is
what the
going
fuck?
on?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. He's like, dude, I gotta tell you something. What? It was good hating you. Yeah, I fucking hate you too. I gotta jump up north, man.
I'm going up north, man.
I'm not gonna be here anymore.
I gotta stop hating.
Wow.
You gotta find a new one.
Bro, what?
He's gone.
I made so much gains hating you.
Yeah.
I made so much gains hating you too. But everything has to come to an end. You think I want this to end? I wish we could hate each other.
I never really went to the gym, but like there have been a number of cases in my life where I was motivated to do something purely because I just wanted to fuck the other guy over.
Forever.
Yep.
But you're gonna have to find a new me. There is no other you, man. I fucking hate you, bro. It's like, I know, dog. I fucking hate you too.
Fuck.
And then we actually hugged it out. It felt weird.
Weird.
Damn.
Even more angry.
Wow.
It's like I'm done my workout. And then he's walking towards the door. I'm like, bro. He turns around.
Says,
like,
fuck you.
Fuck you.
Nigga. He nods his head. It's like, I fucking hate you too, nigga. Which was a little
Which was awkward because he's white.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I'm gonna miss that guy.
Yeah.
So now I gotta find a new gymnast.
Okay. Damn, that's
rough.
Didn't expect
It's
that
hard in
one.
these streets.
I received some terrible news.
Guys, today I suffered.
How much does a single-family house near Tokyo cost? This one is in Kamagaya, Chiba, just 15 minutes from Kitahatsutomi Station, and yes, it even comes with a parking space. Let's go check it out. Right at the entrance, we've got a clean, tiled genkan area. To the right, there is a cozy...
lads, what are we doing? I say, is that for me? We shoot families now as well.
I couldn't give a fuck about your family.
I can't let you harm my family.
You ain't even fucking carrying.
Well, you're right, I'm not, but I do have this. Can you hear me, Conrad?
Loud and clear, Harry.
Loud and clear. So you can pull that trigger, but I guarantee you by the time you get home, your girlfriend Sonia, you'll be pulling her out the Thames tonight, yeah? By tomorrow, your mums, dads, dogs, cats, fucking goldfish, whatever you keep.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, alternatively, you can just call Richie, right? You tell him you come round here, you didn't see no one.
In your own time, boys.
What's it gonna be?
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Put it on ice, yeah?
Put it on ice. Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Halloween, babe, they got the wrong day.
The game with an unforgettable ending. The Matrix Online
Yeah.
was an MMO based on the iconic movie, The Matrix. Despite all the hype, it never gained much traction, struggled with low numbers, and eventually shut down. But its final moments were so unique that players still talk about them today. Back in the beta, on the final day, the in-game world turned bizarre, a red sky filled with massive floating eyes. It looked straight out of the apocalypse. But the actual shutdown went even further. As the world was collapsing, glitches and distortions began appearing everywhere. Every player suddenly gained godlike powers, turning the entire city into one massive brawl. The game lagged, froze, and glitched constantly, like the simulation was literally breaking apart. Players fought through the chaos until the final moment, when a single message appeared on screen: wake up. Just like the movie, it felt as if the game itself was telling players to return to reality. Every character twisted and collapsed, and with that, the world came to an end. It wasn't just a scheduled shutdown. It was a true Matrix-style farewell, collapsing world, ending with a message that simply said, wake up. The game with an unforgettable end.
Why are we organizing trash? Stuff that was donated to the poor.
Reese, it's just like yours.
Except it's nicer. It doesn't have holes in it. Everything in here is better than our stuff. What are you doing? Trading? I'm not sure if you're allowed. Think of it this way. I'm making a donation. Instead
Actually, they need this.
of one poor person getting a new shirt, now 2 poor people get one. What's wrong with that? What are you doing? Trading again? A backpack for a backpack. Joey, wait. A yo-yo isn't equal to a Game Boy.
What if I throw in my Mighty Man?
2 toys for 1. Seems fair. Just as long as what we trade is equal, it seems like... Is this fair? Think of it this way. When you add in the value of the work we're doing, they're still way ahead.
I lost the crystal off my watch.
I saw a watch just like this down at the church.
Could you get it for me?
As long as you donate something of equal or greater value.
How about this aftershave?
Sold. Yesterday, a guy dropped off an old Nintendo, the Double Dragon 4 game.
DD4?
Yeah, why?
$20 for it.
Money? I guess we can put it in the collection box. This is great. The church is only charging $5 for it. This way, we pick it up, Stevie gets a game he wants, and the church gets an extra $10 donation. No, the church would get an extra $15. I think we deserve something for our trouble. The church is getting 3 times the money they would otherwise.
Yeah.
So weird. What's so weird? The bat. I mean, I know I felt it bite me, but look, there's no mark. I feel so tingly.
Was leaving for the army.
Do you know where she lives?
I don't know. What were you gonna, like, send her an angry letter or something?
Something like that. It's gonna freak her out a little bit.
Freak her out how?
Like, for instance, I could send her a picture of herself sleeping, you know, just as a way of being like, hey, not cool what you did to Sally.
Or replace her dog with a slightly different dog.
Oh, she'd never know I was there. The whole point is to isolate her and make her feel like she's going insane. So I would just do little things, like replace her dog with a slightly different dog, or, you know, change the furniture in her house so she thinks she's shrinking. You know, basic stuff. Most of it I learned in the military. Some of it on a subreddit. Basically, you just plant a seed, and then they just kind of hang themselves. So it's super non-violent. But by the end of it, like, her brain will have essentially eaten itself. But that's on the table if you want it.
Harry? I need you to get away from me.
Why?
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out!
The algorithm's time.
Let me just yell at the guy who just said something like that. The fuck is this?
This is Jefferson Peralez, one of the candidates running for mayor.
Yeah.
In Cyberpunk 2077, there are 2 side quests you can do for him. And slowly, over the course of them, you will uncover the fact that his entire mind is being
brainwashed. Yeah.
And you can't go find who's doing it. You can't fix it for him. All
Nope.
you can do is decide whether or not you want to tell him that
Or
his
not.
entire life around him is a lie. Now, it seems like it would be a pretty straightforward decision. I mean, at least for me, I'd probably want to know. But Cyberpunk 2077 is like the least straightforward game ever. I mean, you spend the entire game hanging out with a guy who just nuked an entire city.
Bro, I'm chill. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's chill. A lot of people did lose their lives at his hand, but got like a metal arm and he plays guitar, so I think
it's pretty dope.
Rarely in this world will you find clear instances of right and wrong. In this situation with Jefferson Peralez, it's no different. The choice of whether or not to tell him the truth is actually pretty strongly debated, with some people saying it's a lose-lose situation, others digging into the small details of his life to determine what he might want, and even one of the quest directors for Cyberpunk 2077 going on his live stream here and saying that he thinks the best option is to lie and let him live in the false reality.
I'm really just thinking that we should simply let him believe in the lie.
That decision sounds insane without context, but once you understand the situation,
I think it
and
was
see
his
just
wife.
how deep the rabbit hole goes, it starts to make a little more sense. We first encounter Jefferson when his wife Elizabeth Peralez calls us asking for some discreet help investigating a murder case. She doesn't want to share too many details over the phone, and so we find them both waiting in a car. They start off by explaining that the previous mayor of Night City, Lucius Rhines, was found dead recently due to a cardio implant malfunction. Like a cyberpunk heart attack? I don't know. And while the case was closed by the Night City Police Department, they believe there's more to it, and it's being covered up. Mainly because Mayor Rhines was attacked only days before.
But we're left wondering about the cyber psycho attack at City Hall a few days earlier.
The police say it was completely unrelated.
Now, where we come in is the Peralezes have a brain dance of the attack that they need us to analyze. A brain dance is basically a captured memory from someone who was there that we can go into and search for clues with this little device right here. So this is a memory from someone who was here the moment the attack took.
Doing a little investigation here, huh?
Yeah.
Feels like a job for Johnny Sawyer.
Oh, please don't do this.
All right, here are the clues. This guy next to Mayor Rhymes is Deputy Mayor Weldon Holt. If you listen in on their conversation, you can kind of hear he's being a little bit of a dick.
That's why I'm mayor and you're not.
And then he mentions to him something about a room at the Red Queen's race.
My room at the Red Queen's race is ready.
Yes, of course. Okay, so then what's the Red Queen's race?
It's a
I have
brothel.
no idea, but there's more. Holt leaves the room right before the attack takes place. Coincidence?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But then this police detective, his name is... River Ward. He shows up right before the attack as well, and he's asking for the head of security.
Police. Let him in.
Let him wait. It's important. Gotta speak to the mayor's chief of security.
So he's asking for security. That means he probably knows what's about to happen.
Exactly. And then the attacker, Peter Horvath, shows up, and he's humming some weird tune. And he's decked out in crazy high-tech gear. Craziest thing, though? The terminal crashes right when he walks in.
Okay, so either he's a really insane hacker or some kind of inside job.
Boom. Case solved.
No, I don't think it really solves the case
No,
necessarily.
no. It's done. It's solved.
Well, no, we don't even know who did it, though.
I found all the clues. Now it's your turn to take me home and get me some ice cream.
Look, we get ice cream when we figure out who actually...
I want ice cream now!
Once we get out of the brain dance, the Peralezes are getting ready to take off in a flying rich people car, but you can ask them a couple of questions before they go, just to clarify some of the clues. The main things they tell you are that Deputy Mayor Weldon Holt is now running for mayor, which gives him motive. They claim to have no idea what the Red Queen's race is, but they do give you the number of River Ward, the detective that showed up right in the nick of time, conveniently before the hit took place. I really do love the brain dances in Cyberpunk. It's something that I had to get used to at first, but after a while, it became really enjoyable to go into a memory and rewind and find all of the different clues. It reminds me a lot of the Batman Arkham games, specifically Batman Arkham Origins, where you could reconstruct the crime scene by analyzing the different clues. It's a lot of fun. I'm also just a sucker for an investigation, though. And the next step in ours is to call River Ward. So this murder mystery isn't directly related to the mind control conspiracy just yet, but a lot of the context and things you learn through it are important for understanding the characters and the scope of it all. It's also just such a cool mystery for a game like Cyberpunk. I mean, the streets of Night City are perfect for a noir-style investigation, especially when it's all rainy and dark. The entire place reeks of corruption and corporate interference, so there's just this overwhelming feeling of hopelessness. Like you'll never actually change anything, just shoveling shit. After setting up a meeting with River Ward, we go and find him at a diner where it's too dangerous to talk about here. So we get in his car and we drive around. And he explains that the only reason he showed up right in time was that he had overheard from some other cops that a cyber psycho was talking about having a meeting with the mayor. So he just went to go check it out. But then he tells us that afterward, the attacker, Peter Horvath, was taken to the police station and then lost mysteriously.
They took him downtown, but then he got lost before they could get a statement.
Said he got lost. How's that happen? What's it mean?
It means
happens all the time.
Didn't want him counting roaches in a cell that day.
And then River gives us two leads to follow. The first one is just to go and talk to Peter Horvath's old boss, which really only just confirms that he was crazy, which we knew. But it also confirms that Peter Horvath had some kind of rich benefactor who gave him all the gear, which really we could have figured out on our own. Even your character in the game says we probably could have figured that one out.
We might have guessed as much.
But for the second lead, River tells us he has an informant in the city who can tell us a little bit more about this Red Queen's race. For some reason, River sends you in to talk to the informant, so you have to find a way to get the information out.
Igor says hi.
Fuck, no.
Yeah, he runs away and pretends not to know anything until we squeeze a little bit of that information out of him.
All right, fine, chill.
But once he tells us what and where the Red Queen's race is, we start to figure out what's really going on here. Turns out Red Queen's race is a discreet sex club, and it's where Mayor Rhynes actually died. Now, you can choose to get in here stealthily or less stealthily. It's really up to you. But if you do sneak in, you can interrogate the leader of the gang here occupying the club, who will confirm what most of you probably suspected at this point.
Why are you watching this dump?
Nothing left to clip here.
We ain't watching it. We're fucking waiting.
For what?
Till they send us the scratch for a job well done. Smash it up pretty fucking good, didn't we?
Gotta know who owes you.
Well, then, oh.
If you do decide to go guns blazing, you'll have to piece together the clues that were left behind. Clue number 1. If you go into the room where Mayor Rhines was last seen alive, you can find a BD headset that's been infected with some kind of virus. And if you put it on, V will confirm this is probably what actually killed him. Clue number 2. On the office computer, you can find an email chain that implicates Holt in coordinating the entire thing, as well as video footage showing that Deputy Ward's partner, the guy that we met in the coffee shop earlier, as well as some higher-ups in the Night City Police Department were involved in the cover-up as well. Now, the NCPD are known for being pretty corrupt. It's a kind of common theme throughout the game. River Ward is really one of the few, maybe the only person you meet in the game whose intentions are just so pure. All he wants is to do good. So when he learns that not only his department, but his partner was directly involved in the cover-up, he doesn't take it very well. Immediately, he calls his partner to meet once again, and we go and confront him with all of this information.
What's the matter, River? Why do you even care? Your conscience is clear. You can sleep tight at night.
He really just does not give a flying floop.
No, not at all.
Trying to censor my curse words lately. What do we think about Floop?
He doesn't care at all.
This dude is so nonchalant about the whole situation. If anything,
he's like, yeah.
He's so confident that he's fine. He's using it as an opportunity to teach
Holt a lesson.
In
Yeah.
not giving a Floop
Fuck,
and just doing
yeah.
whatever you want. Like, he would just be better off giving into the corruption of the city.
He's like,
he even tries to pull you in.
He's like, dude, you can fight it and die.
On it a little bit.
Hey, don't look at me that way, Merc. You know I'm right.
Don't know fuck all about me. Don't even try and guess what I'm about.
And really, at this point, it's up to you and how you talk to River to determine whether you think all of this effort to do good was futile. This is the end of the first quest, but both quests I want to talk about today come to a very similar conclusion at the end. The corruption in this city goes so high up that there's just very little, if anything, that you can do about it. The second one, though, definitely does go a little further than the first, for sure. River talks about going to internal affairs and reporting all of this to them, but his partner already confirmed that all this would do is put River himself in their sights. It's an interesting little moral choice you have to make here when telling River what you think he should do. I mean, would he really be better off going to internal affairs and reporting the whole thing when we know all that's gonna do is put a target on his back? Or should he just leave it alone and not say anything? And sure, on one hand, having strong moral convictions is more important than any job, but also, is this really the right way to go about it? It wouldn't actually make any real difference. He would just be putting himself in danger because he's too proud to let it go. No matter what you say to him at this point, River is already committed to doing what he considers to be the right thing and reporting it all. But this little moment after you give him all your thoughts actually raised a lot of questions in my mind. Let's just recap the whole investigation really quick, all right? First, we learned that Lucius Rhines, the mayor, was probably murdered. His deputy mayor, Weldon Holt, is now running in his stead. We learned he actually died at a sex club where he was implanted with some kind of virus. And then a local gang was hired to rough up the entire club so that it didn't look suspicious. Oh, and the NCPD covered the entire thing up, as well as Holt was involved to some degree. At the end of it all, I was convinced that Holt was the one who orchestrated the entire thing, and that was that. But the fact that you're given this option to question it at the end kind of made me rethink the evidence a little bit. Now, we got confirmation that Holt was in on it, but so was the entire NCPD. And we didn't even get a confirmation on where the cover-up order came from. River just kind of said he already knew who it was.
You don't even gotta say who ordered you to go and clean up. I know anyway.
Bro, what I want to know? It was probably just the police chief, but who was ordering him? Was it Holt? It just
Arasaka, bro. What do you mean?
The deputy mayor would have enough pull to have the entire NCPD in his back pocket when he's lower on the totem pole than the mayor himself, the person that he would have allegedly killed. It looked like such an obvious, straightforward power grab, but maybe it was just supposed to look that way. I mean, in no way could Holt have had the pull to orchestrate this all by himself. And I think the game was trying to trip you up by making you think that, because it basically offers this solution to you on a silver platter.
Holt's murdered Rhine. Wanted his seat. Oldest, tritest motive in the book. That's why I believe it. Use the NCPD to cover his tracks.
But if you tell River that you don't think that's what's going on, you'll get this little bit of dialogue.
No, wasn't like that. Not quite.
So what happened?
Dunno.
feel like this goes deeper than you, me, Anne, and Holt. We'll probably never know who was behind all this.
It makes a lot more sense to me that this goes much higher than just the deputy mayor. Someone wanted Mayor Rhines out of the way, and they moved the NCPD and Holt like pieces on a board to make it happen. No matter what conclusion you come to, though, you will still have to go to the Peralezes and deliver to them either what you've learned or just tell them what they want to hear. Elizabeth will call you to meet them at their penthouse so you can deliver whatever conclusion you've come to.
Look, man, I've been really patient about this.
I want my ice cream.
We figured this case out, and I think
Later.
that's what matters.
It doesn't count. We haven't figured it out.
What do you mean it doesn't count?
It doesn't count. We don't know who did it, really.
Do you hate me or something, bro?
It's fucking Arasaka.
Did I do something wrong?
Arasaka did it.
We will go get ice cream
Or Militech.
later, okay?
Or Biotechnica.
And when I got into the penthouse, I started to realize how stiff and, like, not human Mrs. Peralez sounds.
Right.
Hello, V. Please, come in. Make yourself at home. Jefferson will join us shortly.
Yeah, weird vibes.
Real weird
some
vibes.
people
Super
do
weird
talk
vibes.
like this, right? But I don't know, there's just something creepy about it, especially in their weird penthouse home that's so sterile, almost like a museum. She leads you over to the couch where you have to give your final verdict on what happened.
I have no idea.
I decided to tell them it was Holt, mostly because that's probably what they wanted to hear anyway. I mean, Jefferson is running against him for mayor, so it's very convenient that it's his rival who did all of it. You only get to choose between these few different options, though, and the only difference between them is how much money they give you. They'll always call you for the next quest, no matter what. I think that is a pretty good commentary on how people like this don't really want to be told the truth. They just want to be told what they want to hear. Anyway, this is where the first side quest ends. Like I said, the Peralez storyline is broken up over 2 side quests, and so now you have to wait for one of them to call you again. But in the meantime, you can just cruise around and enjoy Night City.
Hey, you wanna buy a watch?
So, this video costed a lot more than it's gonna profit, most likely. But 1, it's cool, so who cares? And 2, we got one of my favorite sponsors just making such great product. You guys are seriously awesome. Why did I wear green pants on the green screen? Am I dumb? Okay, that's enough of that. Anyway, eventually Jefferson calls you for the second quest line, and he invites you up to his penthouse, where things get really weird.
Listen, I need your help again. Matters.
Yeah, this
Go
part
over to talk to
is
Jefferson, and he seems agitated
weird
with
as
someone
fuck.
on the phone before he goes on to
His wife,
explain
probably.
the entire situation to us.
Bother us
Talking
doing
about
what
the
exactly?
cornerstone of my platform.
Oh.
I'm not doing a U-turn just because Night Court.
Yeah.
Now, this explanation he's about to give is very important for the entire quest, and so I'm just gonna let the whole thing play out. Just pay attention to all the little details of the things he says.
Jefferson?
Grab a seat, please. I'll explain why I asked you to break-in. Not the usual kind, though.
So unusual how?
A couple of days back, dead of night, something wakes me. A noise. I grab my pistol and come out of the bedroom. See a stranger. He looks like he's about to reach for it, so I pull the trigger.
Nail him?
No idea. My head started spinning and I passed out. No trace of him the morning after. I'd like you to find him.
Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
The Peralezes have a security team that operates on site and has security cameras all around the building. And they're claiming that this shooting
never happened.
Security looking at this. Say anything?
This is where things get a little weird.
They claim there's no sign of a break-in or of a shot being fired.
Security cams didn't record anything. Guard outside didn't see or hear anything.
They suggested Jeff must have had a bad dream.
You can ask them a lot of different questions, but the last big piece of information you get is that they think Deputy Mayor Holt is behind this as well, the guy from the last quest. Which in the last quest surely seemed like that could be the case. But we know, you and me,
yeah,
something fishier is going on here. Once he's done explaining, you can either have Elizabeth guide you around the apartment, or you can do a little exploring of your own. At first, I suspected that maybe his wife was doing something.
I'm pretty sure it's her.
So robotic.
Fucking
I was trying to
weird.
look in the most mundane locations to find some clues on her, but all I was able to find is that they have so many bars in this one house. Most houses have 0 bars. I don't know what the hell they're doing in this house, but it involves enough alcohol to run a nightclub. Looking for the area where the alleged shooting took place, you can find that bloodstains were cleaned up off of the floor, and quick repairs were made to the wall where the bullets impact. So it definitely did happen. It wasn't some kind of hallucination. But the security team called SSI is saying that it didn't show up on the security cameras or anything, which leads to the logical conclusion that they are covering it up. But the question is, why would his own private security team be covering all of this up? Unless maybe somebody hacked into the security cameras and deleted the footage before they could see it, but it just seems unlikely. Now, in the Peralez bedroom, you can find the gun that was used, and if you analyze it, you can determine that it was shot recently. But the weird thing about it is that if you ask Mrs. Peralez about this gun, she'll claim that it's hers.
Mine, actually. But yes, that's the one Jeff used that night.
But if you remember the explanation that Jefferson gave, he claimed that he grabbed
his gun.
I grab my pistol and come out of the bedroom.
Maybe just a slip of the tongue, or maybe something else, but she clarifies specifically that this is her gun after we assume that it's his. And to make it even stranger, there are campaign posters all
with
around
his
the
gun
of Jefferson holding this
that
specific
gun. Yeah,
I think that's the same gun. It looks pretty the same. And then there's something else. This photograph on the bedside table of Jefferson and Elizabeth's wedding. It seems perfectly normal until Elizabeth says something about a truckload of blue roses.
I wanted blue roses, so we ordered a whole truckload.
Blue roses? What, you sure?
Red.
The roses in this picture look pretty red to me.
Oh, of course, you're right. They didn't have blue roses, I forgot.
It seems like a detail you'd remember from your own wedding, unless your memory was unreliable. She is clearly misremembering this.
Yeah.
But what about Jeff? Well, if you go to his computer in the campaign room, you can find his email left open with correspondence between him and someone named Leah Patel. It seems like he didn't like this ad where he was holding the gun, but Leah insisted that it would play well with his target demographic. So they were disagreeing on fundamental parts of the campaign, clearly clashing. But then in this next email, someone who works on the campaign was asking Jefferson about Leah being fired. He seemed to believe that Jefferson fired Leah, but when he asked Jefferson about it, he seemed to have no recollection of it ever happening. It's crazy how much of the actual information you need to draw the proper conclusions here is not fed to you in any way. I feel like you can get more information by searching for the little nooks and crannies than you could ever get by just following the main path. The only mandatory clue you need to find is following the blood trail out from where the shooting took place and over to this mysterious door that Elizabeth seems to know nothing about.
Why is this door concealed?
Where? There's no door here.
Scanner's showing something different.
Wait, you mean here?
Yeah, this part is fucking crazy.
SSI, their security team, has been watching them through the walls, doing advanced surveillance on them. Across all the computers, there are emails detailing the different security team roles. Orange agents are the main security team, the only ones that Elizabeth and Jefferson have probably ever seen. You can find one of the orange jackets on a chair out here. But then there are two other teams, the blue agents and the black agents. And this room seems to be where those two teams work out. Johnny suggests we go up to the roof to see what all of this technology is connected to. And it leads us to a satellite.
Odd. Tech's practically prehistoric, but it doesn't look older than a day.
Saw something like this back in the war. Transmitters. Militech was using them. Short-range UHF. Signal only travels line of sight, but it can't be intercepted.
Got a vision on the receiver. Black van parked next to it. Gotta be our winner.
We get into a car and start following the van, chasing it down as it tries to escape. And if you, for some reason, don't keep up with the van, you will just lose the mission entirely. And like, you'll call Elizabeth and just be like, I lost it. And that's it. You get no more opportunities. You have to reload the save if you want to learn any more. Don't ask me how I know that. But if you do manage to keep up with them, you'll follow into a safe house that is occupied by a local gang called Maelstrom. They've got their own whole conspiracy going on where they're trying to like resurrect some kind of AI goddess, but we don't really got time for all that. If you want to see another video where I talk about all that stuff though, just subscribe, like, all that stuff. If this one gets like 50k likes, I'll do another Cyberpunk video. Once you've killed everyone here, you can jack into the surveillance van and finally get the full picture.
Couldn't ask the NCPD for better records than this.
Pictures, medical records, vulnerability to neuroplasticity.
Fuck. What about that? The blue shit.
Fresh neural links. They're not spying on them, Johnny. They're fucking with their heads. They're planting new memories in their heads, modifying their personalities. This is big shit, Johnny. Got other guinea pigs besides the paralysis, too.
Quick, download the data.
Pause. Small detail here. Probably not important at all, but Liberty Patel, who's on this list of people they brainwashed, it may be Leah Patel, the person that Jefferson was emailing back and forth with, who's working on his campaign. One, it would make sense that they would have another person on the inside getting to Jeff, but also, if this is one of their assets, it would make a lot of sense for them to modify Jefferson's memory of ever firing her so that she could stay on. Not entirely sure, just a hunch, but I thought it was kind of cool. So here's what I'm thinking. Orange team is their boots on the ground, day-to-day surveillance. Blue team are the ones who go into the paralysis home while they're sleeping and modify their memories directly. That's why there are emails here about scheduled maintenance. It's maintenance on their brain. And that's probably who got shot that night. One of the blue agents sneaking into the room to modify their memories who wasn't careful enough. And they may have used the color blue here as a reference to the Matrix movies. Like how in those movies the red pill represents the truth and the blue pill represents the false reality. And the black team is an interesting one because on the surface this quest doesn't seem to feature them at all, except it does. You see, here in the Maelstrom base, it's so easy to miss, but if you parkour up onto this roof, you'll see an invisible car full of black agents that is flying away. And if you get there in time, you can actually see the agents running up to get into the flying car. They all just pile in and the car flies away, disappearing eventually. But if you're able to get up there fast enough and kill one of the agents before they get into the car, you can find on their body an encrypted data shard. And if you're able to decrypt it, you can read that it says, Project Condon has sustained a Class A security breach and has been suspended, effective immediately. Blue and orange teams are withdrawn. Team Alpha Black is ordered to withdraw to evac Code 8 Bravo. Local armed friendlies, the Maelstrom gang, will provide cover for extraction. Team Alpha Black is notified that Control has authorized termination protocols in the event of capture or incapacitation. So Team Alpha Black has basically been put on Suicide Squad rules, where their head gets blown up if they get captured. At first, all of this seemed like such a simple political rivalry. You know, maybe Holt was just trying to get information on his political opponents. But after finding both the clues they hand to you, like the fact that the paralysis are being mind-controlled, and the secret hidden clues in Alpha Team Black just on a nearby roof, it's so obvious that this goes way, way above Deputy Mayor Weldon Holt. And I mean, shit, if it doesn't, good for him. This is crazy. Now, with this information, if you call Elizabeth to tell her what you know, she will actually ask you to meet her discreetly at another location.
Wait, not on the hollow.
Right, I'll come by.
No. You and I, we need to speak alone.
She's been acting weird the entire time, and now, finally, she gives you the bits of information she had been withholding.
A while ago, I started noticing some changes in Jeff's behavior. His personality, he seemed to be changing right in front of me. Becoming someone else. He stopped reading, forgot the title of his favorite movie. Even his musical taste changed overnight. Once, I said we should visit his brother's grave.
He didn't know he had a
told
brother.
me that he'd been an only child. That's when I started thinking something bad was happening. Something insidious. And not just with Jeff.
She knew what was going on, at least to some extent, and claims she even tried to warn Jefferson, but he didn't take her seriously.
Mention any of this to Jeff?
I tried. I did. But he's blinded to everything. He just laughed, said I was imagining things.
She also claims that digging any deeper could be dangerous for them.
And then, the next day, I got a call.
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they are. There was a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
They threaten you, try to blackmail you.
They said I was walking on thin ice, that if we kept stirring up trouble, Jeff could have an accident. So I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this. Ever.
In the end, she asks you not to say anything to Jeff, but important question. Is that even really her? I mean, like, is that her saying that, or is that just her memories have been altered to make her say that? She acted so surprised when we found the room, but now she's acting intense, nervous, secretive.
Oh
And
my
immediately when she found the
God.
room, if you listen closely, she started to get a headache.
This ends now. I'm not letting any more of those freaks set foot. Ugh. My head.
Something wrong?
Don't worry about me. Do what you have to do.
There was plenty of time between when we saw her last and when we're seeing her now for her mind to be altered. I'm not sure exactly what her role in all of this is, but it's clear that her memory has been compromised in some way. I also kind of thought that she looked really different in this scene, and I had a whole, like, 45-minute conversation with my girlfriend about whether this woman here was the same woman we saw in the penthouse. She seems so different. But the conclusion we came to is that it is the same person. There's no reason for this memory-altering plot to involve physically
Body
replacing
double.
people when you can just replace all their memories. It wouldn't make sense. I've done a lot of digging and thinking on this quest, but I don't have all of the answers. I'm curious what y'all think is the case here. Do you think she's speaking genuinely? Do you think she's been programmed to say these things? Just curious. There's no exact answer in the game, so I think it would be fun to speculate in the comments and get your theories. This is pretty much where the quest ends. The only thing to do from here is to go talk to Jefferson.
Yeah. You don't have great
Tell him
options.
whatever you're gonna tell him. As you're walking up to him, though, you do get your entire brain hacked, and you're told by a mysterious voice in your head that nothing you do or say will change anything.
Yeah?
It doesn't matter what you tell him. It doesn't matter what you think of doing or do. You can't change anything.
What?
We know who you are. We know what you are. We know what you want. You are playing with fire. Don't dare cross the line.
Okay, there's a lot of brain manipulation going on right now, so this probably doesn't seem like much, but there are very few characters in Cyberpunk who can just do this to you, like straight up hack your brain and stop you right there. And what I find interesting about it is, if what you say really didn't matter, why would they have to
You
warn
didn't
you?
say
And this coming right
anything,
after
yeah.
Elizabeth tried to dissuade you from saying anything to Jefferson?
They're panicking.
I'm just saying, doesn't seem like a coincidence. The two things seem linked. At this point, you have to make a decision on what to tell Jefferson Perales. And the thing that makes this so hard is we can never know for sure how long this has been happening. And we can't find the people who did it. Not really, anyway. I mean, did this guy ever even want to become mayor? Did he choose to marry Elizabeth? Or was she just assigned to him? I mean, in the emails, they only talk about a singular target, not two. So the evidence kind of points to her being in on it. In the penthouse, there's this picture on the wall of their daughter. It's of Jefferson, Elizabeth, and their daughter. And when you ask about it, she just says that she's studying abroad.
Oh, where to?
Europe. An excellent school.
Is his daughter even real? If
Or
you
alive?
tell him that he can never trust his memory ever again, these are the kinds of questions he's gonna have to ask himself. Even the good parts, the real parts of his life will be put under a microscope, called into question. Sure, I guess he knows the truth, but he will never know who he is again. The truth in this case would not set him free. It would turn his mind into a prison of paranoia. This decision will affect how he lives the rest of his life. Now, there is a way to see vaguely how it turns out. So If you lie to him, you'll get this happy message at the end of the game saying he wants to hire you for some security work.
What would you say about being the head of my security detail, huh?
But if you tell him the truth, you'll get this message from him in a bout of madness, questioning if his wife is in on it.
Okay, so my wife, Elizabeth, she's in on the whole thing.
Yeah, she probably is in on it. Anyway,
yeah.
Truth versus lying. In both situations, he becomes the mayor, but he goes on to enact completely polar opposite policies.
Yeah.
Likely because if he knows the truth, he'll never be able to trust his own mind again. And so he chooses the opposite of what he normally would. And you know, maybe that's what the puppet masters wanted. I mean, it's impossible to tell what they actually want because there's no real way of finding them. Except it's likely some mysterious figure called Mr. Blue Eyes who only appears to you at the end of the game, but stalks you throughout the entire game just secretly, including this moment right now. He's literally up on that balcony just watching all this go down. And
I didn't even know about him.
You can't hack him, nothing. He's just watching it all happen and you're powerless to do anything about it. Even one of the quest designers for this game, Paul Sasko, went on his live stream to talk about how it doesn't probably matter what you do in this instance because if they're messing with his mind, what's to stop them from just erasing the memory right after this?
Because if I will tell him, they will brainwash him again.
Whoever is responsible, Mr. Blue Eyes, a corporation, whatever, they are so much more powerful than you. They own all the pieces on both sides of the board, so all you can do is either cause damage to this man or accept your place in it all. There is no right answer at all, and you can keep digging and find out that it probably has something to do with Night Corp, which Jefferson mentions directly at the beginning of the quest.
I'm not doing a U-turn just because Night Corp.
And in another quest, Night Corp is confirmed to be running some kind of mind control
scheme.
Yeah. AGI to condition workers' minds. That's some supervillain shit right
That's
there.
Sandra, yeah.
Eventually, it'll let them control anyone they want.
Or you can listen to Johnny, who says it's probably rogue AI taking over the world.
Somehow I doubt it's people who are behind this.
So aliens?
Very funny. You're too young to remember this, but not so long ago, people talked about rogue AIs prowling cyberspace.
So, not aliens.
But even if you dig and dig and dig, there is absolutely nothing in this video game that will let you do anything about it at all.
Yeah, it sucks.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Ice cream's really good, but still, still fuck you.
That was a good idea.
So now you're saying I have good ideas.
Hey, you had a good idea this one time specifically.
Still gonna off my shit after this.
Good. Do it.
Who eats ice cream like that anyway?
What do you mean?
Like with the front side of your lip?
My teeth are sensitive.
I don't give a fuck. Bite that shit.
Well, I'm not biting the ice cream. It hurts. My teeth are broken.
Do it.
I'm not. Don't make me do this right now.
Do it.
Don't pressure me.
Do it.
Ah. Oh, it hurt.
Weak. Weak.
Fuck you, man.
Frail.
Ah. How the fuck do you do that? What is wrong with you?
You're just a bitch.
A little bit. A little bit. Specifically with my teeth, yeah.
You just bought this for me, though.
You like it?
Yes. Really? I love you.
Damn, got me wanting to play Cyberpunk real bad.
Where are you going today?
Dallas, Texas.
What are you going to do there?
Visit my daughter, my son-in-law, my two grandsons.
Oh, we're headed out to Washington State, see the Olympic National Park.
We are going to Taipei.
We're going through southwest England mostly.
Well, I'm heading to Okinawa.
We're going home to Los Angeles.
I'm going home, India.
Every type of person going every place in the world, all attempting to get there the fastest way and the safest way. That's what aviation is.
The people of moderate circumstances can travel today all over the world. I think it's terrific.
I don't think I'll ever understand what makes an airplane stay up in the air, but...
bit of a problem with the Star Wars Jedi games. Now, don't get me wrong, they're great games. The environments are beautiful, the story is great, and the gameplay actually has some depth. But my problem is when you first pick up that lightsaber, swinging around, it feels so good. You find a group of the only competent stormtroopers in all of Star Wars and fight your way through their blasters, deflecting some of the shots back at them. Finally, you close the distance, raising your lightsaber, and then... Dude, I'm sorry. No, they're supposed to cut through you, and I just...
Yeah, well, it didn't, oh my god.
The lightsaber is basically just a big glowing bat. You're telling me these things melt through solid metal, but just bounce off the stormtroopers' plastic craniums? They probably had to do this to keep the T rather than M rating, but it is a little goofy. Other than that, though, these games are amazing. Also, shout out N-Sabers for these cool lightsaber props. You can get them at nsabers.com. I've got a little bit of a...
This is my $25,000 abandoned Japanese house, and this...
Oh, that's me.
Crazy, Matan avoids contact with... He got a wall up.
For today's guest, we have Bonnie Blue. Please hold the mic close to you and then introduce yourself in case anybody doesn't know you.
I'm the girl that slept with 1,057 men in just 12 hours.
1,057 men in 12 hours.
Okay, so essentially what she's trying to say, she's a disgusting maybe tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, very considerate.
Just your career?
I have 3 pets. I love traveling, and
so your entire life is just degeneracy. You don't have any hobbies. It's
I
just
have
all
hobbies.
going around being a disgusting imbecile.
Yeah. Aside from that, I enjoy shopping.
So you enjoy having pets and shopping besides when you're doing.
God.
Very interesting. How did you?
Very interesting.
What do you think will be the average lifespan of your children? 12, 13 years old?
No, a lot older. I think they're going to live a very happy, long life if I have children.
What initially made you such a horrible, shameless, depraved, and wicked individual?
I wanted to do this originally just for money and to get freedom. And
No
then I
way!
realized
Were you slammed on your head as a baby?
No.
Are you funded by APAC?
No, I don't know what that is.
Do you make, for example, more than $100,000 a month?
Yeah, I'm not going to say what I earn, but yes, I earn a
Yes.
comfortable living.
More than 100,000.
I mean, I would say $100,000 a month is a little bit beyond a comfortable living. That's being fucking rich. What are we even talking about here, right? She's making like $1 million a month. Well, good
Yeah.
for her. I mean, you can't say that she's not out there earning it, right?
Speaking of comfortable living,
What's going on? How you guys doing? We love landlords. We're all against unions. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We love them. Can we do like a quick shake on the hand? We love landlords. Look, we're all against unions. They're not fair to the corporate companies. This is a crazy protest.
Matan is just winning, bro. Let's see this.
The first rule of being an A-list streamer is brutal, but simple. Once you turn the camera on, you never get to turn it off.
I
To
guess.
the world, he's XQC, one of the most watched,
Yeah.
highest paid personalities on the planet.
XQC is the biggest streamer on Twitch.
The fame, the 9-figure deals, the constant roar of 40,000 live viewers. From the outside, it looks like the ultimate success story. But that is not the story you're about to see. This story is much darker. Because sometimes you get everything you ever wanted, just to lose everything that ever mattered.
You get nothing. You're not the victim here.
No, every story about a
You
downfall
get
starts
nothing.
and for
You earned nothing. You are nothing.
You see, it started at the top. Felix Lingiel was a professional gamer turned full-time streamer. Online, he went by XQC, and by early 2018, he'd already built a massive following. Over 200,000 people followed him on Twitch, and every night, thousands tuned in just to watch the madness unfold.
Nobody will ever do it.
XQC was the definition of an internet troll. He talked weird, said whatever popped into his head. And yeah, he wasn't exactly the cleanest guy around, but that's not really the point, because he could make quite literally anything entertaining. Back then, the magic was in his reactions. It really didn't matter what happened. Dying in game, getting stream sniped, some annoying TTS donation. He'd explode, lose his mind, and somehow make it hilarious. But over time, the chat started catching on. They realized that the more they pushed him, the better content got. So it kind of became this game. Who could piss him off the most? Who could get the biggest reaction? Every week, the stunts got worse, and what started as harmless trolling was slowly turning into something mean. The line between the stream and real life was starting to blur. And in about 2 seconds, someone was about to take it too far.
Oh, you get swatted. Yeah.
I'm coming out, coming out, coming out. Yes. What? Hands up, hands up.
For the first time in his life, Felix found himself staring down the barrels of a few standard-issue LAPD Glocks. A viewer from his stream had found his home address and called the police, reporting a violent threat. This is known as swatting. It's an internet prank that's gotten people killed before. And for Felix, this was the moment that changed everything. He realized that being live meant being exposed, that anyone with a grudge or a twisted sense of humor could reach through the screen and make his real life collapse in seconds. So he started closing doors. No more personal details, no leaks, no risks. His addresses, his circle, and even what he said on stream, all of it got locked down. From that point forward, XQC was floating too. There was the version everyone knew, the chaotic, high-energy streamer who seemed to live entirely online. I just want to play the game! And then there was the other side, the one he kept completely off camera. That's where this story gets interesting, because what the internet thought they were watching wasn't real life. It was a reflection stitched together from a million half-truths. What was actually happening behind the scenes is a whole different story. With Felix's address being leaked online, he realized he needed to move. He left his apartment and moved in temporarily with the girl he had met just a few months ago. Her name was Sammy, a fellow streamer in the Overwatch community, better known as Adept. With a new setup and a new apartment, Felix once again went live.
It's what time is it? 10? I think it's on the go again.
And from the outside, nothing looked wrong. If anything, it looked better than usual.
Is this working, boys, or what?
He was streaming more than ever, laughing more than ever, making more money than ever.
Does that look like a shark?
Every month, the numbers continued to climb. The chat was bigger, the clips were everywhere, and Twitch was basically becoming his playground. Eventually, Felix found a new place, something more permanent, and Adept moved in with him. Online, they insisted they were just roommates, but whenever they were on stream together, they didn't exactly look like just roommates.
Fix these right up. Oh my god, he really did.
It was kind of sweet. Two streamers building a life off of the same madness. They'd joke on stream, sometimes argue a little, but the infinitely parasocial chat would eat it up. It felt like a look into his real life. And maybe that's why nobody thought twice when things seemed off. If he changed rooms, it was just a new setup. If he ended the stream early, chat blamed the bad sleep schedule. Little things you only notice when you already know how the story ends. From 2020 to 2022, it was the golden run. XQC became Twitch's poster boy. He was the single most watched streamer for 3 years in a row. He'd go live for 10 hours a day, grinding some random game or reacting to whatever was trending. Then go to sleep, wake up, and do it again the next day.
Facts.
On the surface, XQC was living the perfect life. He had the fame, the dream car, the $1 million mansion, and the cherry on top of it all, Felix and Sammy finally told their fans what everyone already knew. They were dating. Everyone watching thought, damn, XQC's living the dream.
Yeah.
And for a while, maybe he was. But in reality, everything was falling apart.
Yeah.
To understand why everything went wrong, we need to rewind, all the way back to 2018. After moving in with Adept, the swattings didn't just magically go away. Somehow, within weeks, his address kept getting leaked online. And once it was out there, it was only a matter of time before the police showed up at his door.
You actually get me the f*** out of here, man. I'm so f***ing done with all of it, man. Holy sh**. Yeah, I'll get the f*** out of here, dude. I'm out to, man. I don't want to live anymore.
Felix learned fast. After those first incidents, he made sure it never happened live again. No cameras, no chat reactions, nothing for the trolls to feed on.
We'll be on the move for a little bit, but it'll be fine. I'm not gonna talk about it too much. It's whatever.
But every time he thought he'd found a safe spot, something would slip. One day he'd be streaming from one place, and the next, somewhere completely different.
I'll find a way to get my stuff somewhere I can keep it safe. I'll find a way.
Sometimes he'd crash at a friend's house, or head back to Montreal to stay with his parents until he could find a new place. But none of it really felt safe.
Almost every day, the police came to our house with a full squad. I was genuinely scared that I was going to die.
Now, anyone near him, Sammy, friends, family, were in danger solely because he was there with them.
Just me being around people, like, endangers them. It's just kind of, like, unfair for others.
And the worst part, there wasn't really anything he could do about it. The more famous he got, the bigger the audience became.
Yeah, but LAPD should have known better.
What is wrong with you guys? What the f is wrong with you absolute degenerates?
Moving became routine. Every so often came a new house with a new setup, and each time it looked the same. A plain, empty bedroom.
I just thought, if I purchase a home, and I'm the only person on the title, it's my home, I thought, what could possibly go wrong? And sometimes I realize, like, it just doesn't matter, dude. I can't have shit.
Whether he had an actual setup or not, he'd start streaming regardless. He simply wasn't going to let that 1% of viewers ruin it for the other 99. Over time, he would slowly but surely fill the space. Sometimes it was posters on the wall, or adding a bed, cool lights, or maybe some plants to the stream room. But it seemed like the minute it actually started to feel like a home, like someone actually lived there, the cycle restarted.
Okay, well, I guess we'll move again, and we'll start it again, and hopefully, and it's probably gonna blow up again.
After a while, you could see it wearing on him. The sleep deprivation, the junk food, the constant anxiety, it all started to pile up. Somewhere in that blur of streams and relocations, the pressure began to break through.
XQC is, if you watch his content, renowned for being really, really bad at sleeping.
X has night terrors where he runs through the house screaming.
Felix started having night terrors, real physical ones.
This morning, I was bloody. Yeah, I did have a fight, actually. Yeah.
Ow, that's crazy. When he wakes up to that, do you freak out, Adept? It doesn't scare you?
He'd wake up gasping, disoriented, sprinting across the room trying to escape something that wasn't there.
And so, oh my god.
I just wake up with no air, and I just run. Dude, there's like holes in the walls because of it. Dude, look, there's one above the bed. Look at that. Literally ran straight into the wall.
That's
Whether he
terrible.
was with Adept or staying with friends, they would have to pull him out of it before he hurt himself. But sometimes he didn't wake up fast enough.
I woke up and I hurt myself in panic. That's all. So I don't really know what happened. But it should be fine for now, though.
And even then, the very next day he was still alive. Because for Felix, stopping meant thinking. And thinking was worse.
In a way, when I go live, I have my own little sun, or my little spotlight above my head, right? Recently, it's been like, spotlight goes off, and it's just darkness.
At one point, after years of this cycle, things got so bad that he started writing a will. He genuinely wasn't sure how much longer he'd last if things kept going the same way.
I had a bunch of bad thoughts. Things kept happening that were really bad and scary. I felt like I wasn't gonna live very long.
When he began going through what he had and figuring out where it should all go, it naturally fell to his family. But one name wasn't there. Adept. And when she found out, everything blew to Kingdom Come. This was the start of something that would turn into one of the most bizarre and public breakups the internet had ever seen.
After that, things just kind of like started like blowing the fuck up, you know?
When Adept found out she wasn't included in Felix's will, the tension between them began to boil over.
Why are you raising your tone? You're raising your tone.
Really annoying.
You're raising your tone.
Like, I'm tired of hiding behind this that you do every time.
Okay, can you understand that I always do this, and it's not target?
Oh God, here we go.
What started as a couple's argument slowly grew into something much bigger, one that pulled in Felix's family and refused to fade.
Simi, you called my family psycho, crazy, conniving ass crack. I blamed myself. You talked to me for 3 hours, blaming everybody else.
I do this with you anymore. You are not a victim here. You have never been a victim here. I'm done speaking with you.
Bro, he's getting swatted. He's not the victim. This is crazy.
Over the next few months, things only got worse. Arguments kept resurfacing, and every attempt to fix things seemed to just make it worse.
Sammy, see? Classic. Just like before the stream, you say an argument or say your remark and you leave and then you're like, I got him, dude. That's not how it works, though.
Eventually, Felix felt like he was cornered, like he had to choose just one, family or Adept.
I was
Get the
cornered
fuck
into
out,
choosing
Adept.
between, family and Sammy, and unfortunately, what happened is that I kind of just.
She didn't make the cut.
And that decision set off everything that came next.
Why are no other streamers talking about XQC divorce? Like how major it is.
Because they were never married.
Thing. Like, this is major. This is having an impact on him psychologically.
After a string of public arguments, intense on-stream moments, Adept took things a step further. She filed a claim saying this wasn't just a breakup. According to her, she and Felix were married under common law, which meant she was entitled to half of everything he owned. Within weeks, the dispute moved from live streams to courtrooms. In Texas, official filings started rolling in, and the court stepped in to stabilize the situation while it played out. Adept was granted exclusive use of Felix's BMW and Tesla. Felix, on the other hand, was suddenly restricted. No more luxury spending, no gambling, nothing beyond the essentials. They were barred from entering each other's homes, and more importantly, forbidden from talking about any of it online. Essentially, a gag order. Once again, Felix was split in two, the version everyone thought they knew, and the one left behind when the camera turned off. But this time, the internet filled the void. Today, those court records are sealed, but back then, they were open to anyone who knew where to look. A few creators dug them up before they vanished behind closed doors, and with each new filing, the internet got another glimpse into the story Felix couldn't tell himself.
guys.
How's it going?
Oh no.
This is Stephen Asarch, a journalist who's written for outlets like Business Insider and Rolling Stone. But more importantly, he was one of the first people to break this whole story.
The common law marriage itself always seemed really odd to me. Her only evidence behind the common law marriage was in 2020, they went to Canada and they told the TSA that they were married because that was the only way they were going to get in because of COVID protocols.
A common law marriage basically means you're married without the ceremony or license. There's just 3 requirements. You have to live together, tell people you're married, and both agree that you are. But miss one of those, and it doesn't count.
Felix has never publicly made any sort of statement that the common law marriage was in fact real.
I'm not married!
I don't want to bash Adept. I don't want to just say she was grasping at straws.
She was.
It is hard to discuss this story without thinking ill of Adept, because if you just look at the court filings, it does seem fairly malicious.
Dude,
Her
she
whole
was.
document was all about, I need spousal support, make them pay.
But, taking her opinion into account, it was clear that she felt that she kind of built this guy up.
Right.
And kind of helped him reach the level that he reached.
Right.
Speaking of crazy deals, XQC, one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, just took a 2-year deal, $100 million with Kick.
Wow.
Everyone, when it came to XQC, was focused on the Kick deal.
What is going on?
$100 million.
This is a non-exclusive contract for 2 years, meaning XQC gets to have
stream
its
wherever he
cake,
wants.
eat it too,
Yeah.
and the baker.
Yeah.
It is and still is the biggest streaming deal social
Yeah.
media has ever seen.
And it's the last one.
Yet, somehow, it came right when XQC seemed to be at his lowest.
I understand that XQC can kind of feel slighted by all of this. I was watching the Impulsive clip earlier, and clearly, this still kind of bothers him.
Felix, I gotta ask you this. Are you going to give all of your money to your ex-girlfriend?
Oh, man.
Adept, the person who had been in his life for years, was now the person tearing it apart.
The deeper you are invested with somebody, the deeper that you trust them, the harder betrayal will feel when it happens.
What started as a conversation about his will, about money, and what would happen if something went wrong, spiraled into something much bigger. And somewhere along the way, Felix lost someone that felt like home.
I wasn't the best boyfriend at times, but I don't think anybody deserves to feel that level of betrayal ever.
The fallout rolled straight into his family. Words were said, lines were crossed, and even months later, things still hadn't really healed. So he did what he always does when everything falls apart. He streamed, because chat was the only thing that still felt familiar.
At the end of the day, all I want to do is go back to this. I don't want to spend time enjoying the thing that this comes with, right? The status, or whatever. All that shit is it's just in noise. It actually is. It's noise.
Sometimes he'd go live and talk in circles, half-coded rants about things that he couldn't say. You could tell he wanted to open up, he just couldn't. And the longer that went on, the lonelier it looked.
Money just changes people, man. And people say it's changed me. You wanna know why? You wanna do something about me? Everybody around me, that's all they cared about is just money shit. When everybody around me starts caring about it so much.
I'll remember this.
Right? Then it annoys me. And there's me right here. Everybody's next to me, and then everybody's looking past me to whatever I have. And it's okay, well, how do I get the focus back on me? I'll just burn it then. That's kind of logical conclusion almost. Sometimes it feels like I'd have none of the problems I have
sad,
now
man.
for that.
Over time, the streams got shorter and less consistent, but the outbursts and the drama grew. It was like watching someone set fire to the parts of their life that still worked.
I didn't change for the longest time, and it felt like that's all people wanted. So yeah, I bought really dumb shit. I wasted money on the stupidest thing I could ever find. I would rather see that money go up in flames on useless than be given to people that's all they care about.
After months of filings, restrictions, and silence, it finally ended. The court dismissed the case. The claims were dropped. No more orders, no more waiting. For the first time in nearly a year, Felix could finally speak again.
They just gave me the news that I was no longer in any significant legal battle, and it's all over. After months and months sitting in the dark, I actually had something or somebody tell me and validate that my brain was rooted in reality.
In the end, Felix never really escaped the chaos. He just stopped letting it define him. The cameras are still there. The chat still moves a mile a minute. But he's not hiding behind it anymore. When he goes live, it...
Yeah. It's tough watching Felix be upset because, like, you get to be good at something. And I'm not good at anything. I'm not good at anything at all. The things that I do like to do, I'm just terrible at them. Yeah.
Travel vloggers will show you the world yet neglect their own. Not one has done this. My Fight by Jesse Jordan Hitt. The house right behind me in its dilapidated form was once my home until the tragic morning
See those
of
dish
January
pans?
9th, 2011. And now it's just a shell of what it used to stand for. From 1998 to 2011, I grew up here. This was my home. This house, the land, all of it. The absolute best times of my life were right here. But just as the best times of my life were also some of the hardest. Unfortunately, I lost my parents when I was really young. I lost my father right in there, in that living room, what you're about to see, when I was 12 years old, to a heart attack. I lost my mother a couple years later to a drug overdose. And now, to come back here, it's like stepping into a memory that's been left to rot. Today,
God bless you,
I
man.
want to take you all on a very personal journey, showcasing where it all started, from this house to even my father's grave. I would like to share with you some of the things in my childhood who shaped me into who I am today. Let us begin. Anyone home? I don't think so.
Hmm.
Doesn't have anything in this. It's really creepy. But this is where it all started for me.
Poor
This is where
guy.
I had some of the best memories and in some of the ways the absolute worst ones. My father, he passed away right here. Right here in this chair. In the same spot. The same table. Same desk. Before, instead of right here, there was a cot. And I'll never forget that fateful morning. I was 12 years old. I grew up the entire life with my father. The day before, I was right over there playing World of Warcraft, waiting for Cataclysm. My father, the coming months up until he passed away, he started drinking more and more, and it became heavier and heavier. And as a kid, I didn't think too much about it. I knew something was maybe kind of off, but I didn't think that much about it. Unfortunately, he was trying to have a good time, and he was playing music, watching movies and TV, and drinking, and he was enjoying himself genuinely. You know, me being a kid, he was trying to interact with me, and normally I would always interact very healthily with my father, but that day I just wanted to do what I was doing. You know, he had ice cream, right here watching the TV. We went to bed. Everything was normal. I woke up to him having like lucid dreams or something, and I remember he was talking in his sleep. I woke him up. I was like, "Dad, what's going on? Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good, son." Just a little while later, couldn't have been more than just a couple hours. It started having a heart attack right here in this very spot, and I'll never forget that. Things like that just don't, you just don't forget things like that.
Damn.
And I remember it clear as day. I pounced up, ran over to him. I was like shaking him, you know, I was trying to hold his head, his face, and Dad, are you okay? What's wrong? What's going on? And like no reply at all.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Kind of like the same thing that happened to my mom.
Lule! Malule na iye! Ai, bualia! Tela kilia! Maria hulo, go you mai! Go fala pula! Babaya makela!
What is this?
I pretty much gave up on being like a normal person. I gave up on being accepted by the public. I gave up on living a normal life or, you know, having a family or anything like that. I just felt like I just was not capable of that based off of my experiences that I had. I stabbed somebody and a few other things.
This is middle school.
I probably wouldn't even say because do it too drastically alter people's perception of me. But either way, you know, a lot of these instances where I kind of was like, okay, this is bad. Maybe it's better that I'm, you know, quarantined in my house. I think that I've been.
I feel that. It just won't let me. It just won't let me stay here. I hate it, man. I'm not normal. I'm not fucking normal, man. I'm never gonna be normal either. I guess it really matters how much of a professional dick eater I want to be.
into the most rude, like nasty, callous. Why do I literally have aura? What's wrong with my camera? Because I'm not this bright. This isn't Twilight. I'm not a vampire. Why is this happening? It's grease on the lens. Okay, I gotta wipe it off. Psychopathic version of myself. I think that I've been devolving into this. What is this? It's like a Dark Souls of going hollow or something. I had always assumed that I would kill myself after high school. Like that was my plan.
Same. I really never thought I would make it past 25. I'm surprised I made it this far, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Afraid of change and so afraid of stepping outside of my own bubble.
I remember that beanie. My mom got me that.
For me mentally. I felt kind of aimless in a way. I felt kind of directionless. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing with my time.
Oh my God.
Worse than that, I felt like I was wasting my time. As a kid, I was actually very much like very conscientious, a very conscientious kid in the way that I basically didn't really want to be perceived in a negative way.
Yeah, when I was in elementary school and middle school.
Etc.
Yeah, I remember this.
I've always had a big problem with being able to like relate to other people because I think that I'm just a little bit off. Middle school as well, I care a lot about like how I look, how I dress, etc. in middle school.
Absolutely.
You know, I really tried to like take myself seriously.
I did.
It's one thing to criticize your former employer. It's taboo to do that. But to criticize an employer that also owns extremely lethal technologies and surveillance technologies that are highly invasive and used in war zones is something else entirely.
It's 2025. We're all kind of used to government surveillance. The idea that we're all being watched all the time and don't own our own personal data has become normalized. We're also used to the military spending vast amounts of our money on just a few giant defense contractors. But one tech company wants to change both of those things
and become the ultimate military contractor and the ultimate arbiter of all of our data.
Palantir is here to disrupt and make the institutions we partner with the very best in the world, and when it's necessary, to scare enemies and on occasion kill them.
Check out Palantir shares, surging 22% after the company cited a boom in demand for its AI software from the U.S. government.
We're doing it. We're doing it. And I'm sure you're enjoying this as much as
Fucking Ira Sauron type shit, bro. Are you kidding me?
Look at the Rhett and Link thing. Shout out to Rhett and Link for slipping up and dropping a Collargate reference.
For context, Rhett and Link are some of the biggest and most OG YouTubers ever.
So I have a bark collar, and I put it on vibrate. I'm not like, so Hassan.
Let's not get. Okay.
And everybody's like, oh, that's not where we go.
Nope.
And we're not. But I'm just saying, I have a vibration collar.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Okay.
We're not even gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about this shit. I think this might be the single most consequential thing that Hassan has ever done. This is bigger than 9/11. Okay, this is.
Nope. It doesn't matter. You'll never be able to convince anybody. People being like, it's abuse. What kind of dog is forced to stay in one area for 5 hours? I was like, every dog. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to explain it so that everybody understands, and for the record, this isn't even the infamous clip that went viral. After 2 hours, the dog gets off the minuscule platform, Hassan mutes his stream, moves his arm to the same place as 20 other clips, and then the dog jolts out of nowhere. The dog then stayed in the same spot for the next 5 hours, the same exact spot.
Okay, I will say this. Even though the dudes that are making the videos are weirdos, some of them are talented, obviously. That's how they got, like, their following.
Memes. Yeah, the memes are funny. I'm
not gonna lie.
Respect. The memes are very funny. Like, even that song, She's My Palestine, I've Got the Power. That was...
Some of them are talented, obviously.
Like it or not, black people care about the border. Man, shut the fuck up. Black people care about the border. I don't give a fuck what black people care about. Oh, black people care about this. Black people care about that. Like, shut the fuck up.
Hello, this is Dwight Schrute from the Dunder Mifflin Paper Company.
Wow, that's great, because I need paper.
Excellent, then you are in luck, because we are having a limited time offer only on everything.
Wow, this is my lucky day.
Ask him his name. What is your name, sir?
I am Bill Buttlicker.
Really, that's your real name?
How dare you? My family built this country, by the way.
Be respectful, Dwight, please.
Yes, Michael.
Could you hold on 1 second? That's my other line.
What? No, but I...
Hello? Yeah. No, I'm just on the phone with this stupid salesman. He's so dumb. Probably just gonna keep him on the line forever and not buy anything. Okay.
It's up to you to change his mind.
Sorry.
It's up to you to
family
change his mind.
emergency.
Oh, no, what's wrong?
You know what? That's private.
Boundaries, Dwight, come on.
I'm sorry, Mr. Buttlicker. As I was saying,
Son,
we are
you
having
just
a
have to
limited...
Speak up a little bit louder. I'm hard of hearing.
He's hard if he's an old man.
Okay, as I was saying, right now we are having...
Talk louder.
Okay, our prices have never been lower.
Son, you have to talk louder.
Never been lower.
Louder, son!
Buttlicker, our prices have never been lower.
I've never played this game.
I'm here today to talk to you about the upcoming turn-based combat mode.
It's crazy. I
And
didn't want to
Jesse
talk to
are
you.
trying to address those as well as they can.
Wow. Terrible fucking trailer.
What the fuck are they doing up? Man, you get your ass beat, man. Walk away. Just walk away, bro. Walk away. It's cool, bro. Walk away. I hope it's a girl. Hell yeah. Let's go, bro. Why you crying? Oh, nah. What you do to him? Nah. Stop crying, bro. What?
Nah, bro. Nah.
Chill, whooping your ass, bro. It's cool, bro. It's cool. It's cool, bro. It's cool. It's cool. Y'all cool?
This nigga trying to make people feel bad. What?
It's a man?
What?
It's a boyfriend?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really want to die, bro.
Nah, don't do that. Don't want that. Y'all know each other? What the fuck are they doing?
I would have been like, dude, mop this bitch up for me, please.
Now, there's 2 rules you have to remember as a trainee. Number 1, we don't sell stock to women. I don't care who it is, we don't do it. What? Nancy Sinatra calls you, tell her you're sorry. They're a constant pain in the ass, and you're never gonna hear the end of it. They're gonna call you every fucking day wanting to know why the stock is dropping, and God forbid the stock should go up. It's just not worth it. Number 2, don't write wood. A lot of trainees are so anxious to get off the phone that they just steamroll the guy into getting the press packet so they can hang up. Hey, that's fucking wood. The info we send is bullshit, all right? The most important part of the call is telling them that you have that one great idea. This way they don't think that we just fire off 1 million records a day, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so no wood. I'm serious, no wood.
All right, take it easy,
Hey, don't even start that fucking shit with me, okay? I'm trying to make your job easier here, okay?
Yeah.
Don't give me any of that fucking lip.
Yeah.
Okay, so fine. What happens if the guy wants to buy stock right then?
Okay, now you're talking. If somebody wants a recommendation, you put the guy on hold, you stand up and you yell Recco at the top of your lungs. First senior broker who gets on the horn gets the sale. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
That suit's dog shit. Get a new suit.
Now there's 2 rules you have to
Suit's
remember.
dog shit. Get a new suit.
You all got A's. But I also factored in cogency of argument, economy of language, which enabled me to do this.
What is that?
A ranking board.
But I thought you said we all got A's.
But some of you got better A's than others.
But we all still have A's?
Of course.
What does being number 1 get you?
Nothing. Just the knowledge that you are number 1. Or that you are not number 1.
Uh-oh.
Yes, number 5.
It's Dabney, sir.
I know. What is it, number 5?
I forgot.
What? A jerk. Don't worry about it. The only way that's...
Like how Malcolm wanted to help his stressed out classmates at first, but after they backstabbed him, he didn't hesitate to break their minds to get back at his teacher.
stupid board can have an effect on us is if we let it. Those numbers mean nothing.
What are you doing?
You were studying?
No, I wasn't. My book just fell open to this page.
I'm really not hungry.
I think I left my recess stuff in my locker.
Today, whaling is outlawed, but many Aleutian Islanders are legally allowed to harvest whales for ritual purposes. But I digress!
9 places? That's gotta be a record. Now, who would like to sink their teeth into some Bernoulli equations?
Come on, guys. If we don't let those stupid rankings get to us, they mean nothing.
Easy for you to say number 1.
I have a name. We all have names. I can't remember mine. This is ridiculous. School used to be the one place where you were true.
Bro, this is Malta.
It's Malta, right? People nowadays.
Hey, don't shoot!
Pew, 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 pew.
This guy made a trash blanket. It's urban camouflage designed to hide valuables in your car. And it got me to thinking, maybe I could use this concept to dress trash on a film set, like in a dirty hotel room, car seat, dashboard. So I found this clear monofilament netting that virtually disappears when you step back. Then I used clear packing tape to attach the trash and you're done. You really can't see the netting, especially once you get the trash on
Can
it.
see the netting perfectly.
I tried it on several different surfaces and it looks great. I think it could be really useful if you have to fill large spaces in a short amount of time. And not to mention, the cleanup is really easy. There you have it. Trash and...
Is that how she killed you? With a pillow? She didn't kill us. Children, if you're dead, why do you remain in this house? We're not dead. Why do you remain in this house? Not dead. We're not dead. Not dead. We're not dead. Why do you remain in this house? We're not dead. Not dead. We're 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 not Is that God? Dang.
So you got the DeWalt cordless, your nail gun, DeWalt 410.
Yeah, the trouble is, we leave it in the trunk for a while, need to step up and use the bitch. The battery don't hold up, you know?
You might want to consider the powder actuated tool. The Hilti DX460MX or the Simpson PTP. Everything else on this board is...
3, 2, 1! Guys! Well, we shouldn't die.
Oh, my game crashed.
Yo. Bro, it was
Wait,
obvious.
no, my game didn't crash. What's going on?
What? Guys?
What is happening?
Well, what guys? What's going on?
do we close it? Don't close it. Don't close it. You can hold it. It gets bigger. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
What's going on?
Hold it. I think I'm actually getting hacked. I'm not gonna lie. My PC went black. Yo, what is going on? Guys, I think it's another one.
3, 2.
You know why your weapon's not shooting?
Yo, found it. This is it, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
They threw bottles at you.
I'm fine.
Old lighters are simply fascinating.
Some of those are super dangerous.
Old lighters are simply...
Take a cassette out of its case, and most people just see an empty box. But Sony saw something quite different. Sony introduces the...
I leave my company
Currently worth $600 million.
you had zero interest in my company while I was alive. I don't imagine that will change much after my death. Therefore, the board will maintain control.
Excuse me, but my client would like to explore all of his options.
Your client has no more option.
A cow farm.
A 10,000-acre cow farm.
Well, what's that worth anyway?
Sarah, widow of my late son, J. Howard Stevens. I leave you control of my Myers Park estate where you now reside and a managed trust for expenses as long as you live.
There we go. Good day, Mr. Hamilton.
Good day.
Nice of you to show up. You're in time for nothing. Let's go.
Jason?
How do you know my name?
It's my business to know everyone named in your grandfather's will.
Well, let's cut the BS, because I know what he left me. Nothing.
Walk away and you'll never know, will you? I leave my...
Okay, so, as the Aussie animal guy, I feel like I might owe you an explanation for this one. That is a normal fucking Roo. No, he is not Roosus Christ, he's not the second coming, and he's not gonna turn your water into wine. Alright, he might turn it into VB if you ask nice.
Get that up, yeah.
But if that's the case, how the fuck is he stealing the Son of God's passive? Well, the answer is fucking sand.
I don't like sand.
Yeah, you see, what's far more likely than a Roo being enchanted with water walking is that he's actually running on a sandbar. That is basically just a fancy description for ocean currents piling up a shitload of sand into one place, creating an offshore segment of the water that's not much deeper than a fucking kid's pool. Now, Roos know about sandbars, and they actually very frequently use them as a shortcut to get from A to B to find more food.
I've seen this.
Champion, there you are. I thought we'd lost you.
I do not have a target. I need to target something first. need a target.
So much knowledge waiting to be gleaned.
Citizens of Azeroth! Today is the day we turn the tide! Today is the day that we retake our world and send the Legion back to the hell that spawned them! Our path is clear! The pillars of creation await on the Broken Isle!
Who knows what knowledge we'll acquire? Never. Your memory loss is certainly unexpected. Help Khadgar while I try to figure out what happened.
Man, this game used to be so much fun.
You're in door. Stand firm. We must hold the line against the Legion.
Come back.
The civilians are taking refuge in their homes, and the Council has gathered at the city center. Clear a path to us.
Why is that not like... This is lame.
too far away.
I have many treasures to see. Come back soon. It's good to see you. The greatest virtue is the will to act.
I'm not doing Zandalar.
Tread lightly. Eyes open.
I must warn you, friend. This is not a tale for the faint of heart. The Lich King. A figure so horrible that his very legacy defies remembrance. Perhaps we should recall instead the prince who had yet to become king.
Fuck, that hurt.
Greetings. Farewell.
There you are, lad. We've
Like
been
this.
waiting for you.
Damn, Arthas.
How does today find you? Jade Serpent guide you.
Well met. For
Uther, may I have a word? There's been something on my mind.
when has that ever not been the case? Speak up then.
I've trained hard as a Knight of the Silver Hand. Done my best to be a Paladin of the Light, but I'm still also Prince of Lordaeron. And one day, I'll be king. What happens if, at some point, those two duties conflict with each other? Which one wins?
Ha. Well, I know much of knighthood and little of royalty. But I do know what it's like to stand at a crossroads. My advice to you is this. All you can do is look down the paths in front of you and do your best to see what lies ahead. Only then can you decide which path will best serve your people in the end. For that is the duty of both Prince and Paladin.
Damn. All these people of Lordaeron died.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
Have a good one.
Why do I gotta do this?
See you later.
This is terrible. He's immune.
Greetings.
Welcome. See you soon. Farewell.
What are your orders? Good to see you, Commander.
For the Alliance.
Commander.
Be careful.
Oh yeah, Molden Bronzebeard.
Show me what you've got. The princeling has some bite. Good shot. Uther's trained you well, Arthas. You do your order proud, boy.
And your kingdom as well. Come, my son. We have much to attend to.
It's good to see you. Back to
Jaina, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your training.
Why are you hiding away back here?
I didn't want to distract you. I just wanted a little break.
They put too much pressure on you in Dalaran.
I could say the same for you. They expect so much of you.
Come visit.
What?
Come see me. My family and my kingdom. Take a real break.
You're right. I should.
Never happens.
I will.
Care to stay longer today?
I can't, but seeing you was enough.
Lordaeron looks good.
As both prince and paladin, Arthur's placed the future of his kingdom above all else. Then, one day, a terrible plague beset Lordaeron, one that turned its victims into the undead.
Hello. Every good story needs a hero.
Having seen the horrors afflicting his people, Arthas believed it a mercy to spare them from such a fate.
Glad you could make it, Uther.
Watch your tone with me,
saved.
boy. You may be the prince, but I'm still your superior as a paladin.
As if I could forget. Listen, Uther. There's something about the plague you should know. Oh no. We're too late. These people have all been infected. They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into the undead.
What?
This entire city must be purged.
How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city.
You are not my king yet, boy. Nor would I obey that command even if you were.
Then I must consider this.
Yeah, but then Stratholme becomes...
Treason.
Yeah.
You lost your mind, Arthas.
Have I? Lord Uther, by my right of succession and the sovereignty of my crown, I hereby relieve you of your command and suspend your paladins from service.
Arthas, you can't just...
It's Jaina,
done.
right?
Can't
Yeah.
stay for
Those
long.
of you who have the will to save this land, follow me. And the rest of you, get out of my sight.
You've just crossed a terrible threshold, Arthas.
Jaina?
I'm sorry, Arthas. I can't watch you do this.
If Stratholme was lost anyway. Everybody was undead. Then he marches into Stratholme.
Take position here, and I will lead a small force inside Stratholme to begin the culling. We must contain and purge the infected for the sake of all of Lordaeron. May the light have mercy, for I will not. A small sacrifice for the greater good. Everyone looks ready. Remember, these people are all infected with the plague and will die soon. We must purge Stratholme to protect the remainder of Lordaeron from the Scourge. Let's go.
Are we about to,
This city will be cleansed. I will not allow this plague to spread. A small sacrifice for the greater good. Lordaeron will be saved. I can only help you with a clean death. That was just the beginning.
Good day to you.
This is the beginning. I've been waiting for you, young prince. I am Mal'Ganis. As you can see, your people are now mine. I will now turn this city, household by household, until the flame of life has been snuffed out.
I won't allow it, Mal'Ganis. Better that these people die by my hand than serve as your slaves in death. Mal'Ganis will send out some of his Scourge minions to interfere with us. Those of you with the strongest steel and magic shall go forth and destroy them. I will lead the rest of my forces in purging Stratholme of the infected. I will not allow this plague to spread.
Out of range.
What can I do for you?
May the light have mercy, for I will not.
This will be a fine test.
Protect your prince, soldiers of Lordaeron. I'm in need of aid.
he brings him to Northrend.
I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth if I have to. Do you hear me? To the ends of the earth! You performed well this day. Anything that Mal'Ganis has left behind is yours. Take it as your reward. We must now begin plans for an expedition to Northrend.
Arthas did not relent in his pursuit of Mal'Ganis. He would deliver retribution for what the Dreadlord had done, and for what Mal'Ganis had forced him to do in return. How does today find you? Jade Serpent guide you. Few survived the expedition to Northrend. Restless ghosts haunted those forlorn shores long afterward.
Hello, farewell to you. How are you doing? Goodbye.
The fuck?
Christian a pint? Good.
Can I help you? See you around. What can I do for you?
What? Greetings! See ya around. Farewell to ye. See ya around. Goodbye.
I require a target.
I apologize, emissary, but the prince is away on an errand. What brings you to this desolate place?
By royal edict, you men are to return to Lord Aran immediately. Lord Uther has convinced the king to recall this expedition.
We're to just pick up and leave?
That's correct. My men report that the roads from here to the shore are held by the undead. You'll need to find an alternate route back to your ships.
To hell with the undead. We'll cut our way through the woods, men.
Captain, why are the guards not at their posts?
Well, my lord, your father had our troops recalled at Lord Uther's request.
Uther had my troops recalled? Damn it! If my warriors abandon me, I'll never defeat Mal'Ganis. The ships must be burned before the men reach the shore.
Isn't that a bit much, lad?
Burn down to their frames. No one goes home until our job here is done.
You lied to your men and betrayed the mercenaries who fought for you. What's happening to you, Arthas? Is vengeance all as important to you?
Spare me, Muradin. You weren't there to see what Mal'Ganis did to my homeland.
Hello. See ya around.
Hello. Farewell.
What the fuck?
Every good story needs a hero. How does today find you? Eyes open.
I need a target.
Oh, crummy.
It's like meeting again for the first time. Is this goodbye or hello? I keep losing track.
You need something?
It's still recharging.